Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. You can hear me okay. We'll give everybody just a few minutes to log in. Sydney Hill is in effect. First one in here. Thanks so much for jumping on right now. Let me know if you can see me here. Give me that thumbs up here in the chat. That would be great. Great to see you guys. Drew's Food Reviews. Awesome. Hopefully the sound is good. The video is good. Everything is looking good. You guys let me know. Great to see you guys on here. Green Eggs and Ham, Xanax Sandwich there, Austin Bussy from Tyler, Texas. Kyle Broussard, what it do? Great to see you guys on. Thanks so much for jumping on here right now. Nehemiah, what's going on? Great to see you as well. Austin in from DFW. Cool, cool. David P. Sounds good. Video's good. Nice. Nice to see. Nice to see. Glad to see everyone is looking good. Well, at least, well, in the chat, looking good. I'm glad to see you guys on here. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes. Hopefully you guys can probably guess what we're going to be taking a look at tonight here. We're going to the moon. Carl Broussard, have I seen Toy Story 4? No, I have not actually. I'll tell you a story about what I've seen recently. Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews, great to see you on here again. Hopefully you're doing well with PT. Thanks so much for jumping on. Kenneth Taylor's in effect as well. Good afternoon, good evening, and if you're watching this in the morning, good morning. Sydney Hill, first time being here. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. My name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. I'm getting a little started a little early there, but I'll redo it at 8 o'clock, right in about a minute or so. Great to meet you, Sydney. Thanks so much for jumping on here to my channel. Have a look around. Let me know what it is that that you think of it. Let me know just like things in general. I do lots of high-quality foodie features here on the channel there, and I have a lot of fun. And usually, more often than not, live streaming Friday nights Pacific Standard Time at 8 p.m. So great to see you guys on here. We've got Sarah Star welcoming Sydney in effect here as well. Great to be on here. It's been a couple of weeks, guys. I'll give you an update, let you know what's happening. Brendan Flanagan, thanks so much for jumping on, man. Great to see you. I know I'm kind of in my workout gear right now, guys. I'm actually getting back from doing some exercising, and I'll tell you what's up with that as well. I didn't really have a lot of time. I just kind of set up really fast, and I'm like, okay, let me jump on and get this going here. It's been a couple of weeks, so I'm a little rusty, but I'm digging the new format that we've got here on the chat. We've got 19 people in effect, only 5 thumbs up. Definitely smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can get this video to trend. That would be an amazing situation. Ralph Ian Cramden from Drew's Food Reviews. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. You already know. You already know. So 20 people in effect, 7 thumbs up. Great to see you guys on here right now. It is 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so let's jump right into this right now. Guys, welcome to the Friday night live stream. My name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. I create what I like to call fun foodie features, and of course, I have a lot of fun doing it, and also interacting with you guys on these live streams as well. I've got some catching up to do on my last few videos. A little bit of a horrendous week for me in general there, but count on some replies coming your way. If you guys have commented on any of my recent content, there's been a lot out there. You know, just keep watching those notifications that you'll see there. But thank you so much for checking out my latest reviews as well. Should you guys feel the need to want to contribute to the channel, of course, it's always greatly appreciated. You'll find 2 different ways to do that in the description box down below via super chat here in the chat itself with that little $sign, or with PayPal Direct, which is always cool too. That way YouTube doesn't get anything out of whatever you decide to do. But guys, thank you so much for being here right now. It is Friday, the 28th of June, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, it is crazy how much time is flying this month. So good times indeed. While I'm actually starting off with who's in the chat here right now, why don't you guys, some of you guys have already done it, but rep where you're watching this from right now, around the world, around the country, wherever your neck of the woods is, drop it right over here in the chat if you can, or down below. I'm seeing it on my side right over here. So let me know where you guys are watching this from. I'm always blown away by where people can be seeing my content, in what part of the world, what part of the country. It's always awesome to see. But let's see. So we've got Sydney Hill again. Welcome, a newbie to the chat here and the newbie to the live stream, and hopefully a new subscriber as well. Thanks so much for jumping on here, Sydney. We've got Mark. Great to see you on here as well. We've got, of course, Drew's Food Reviews, one of my moderators, along with Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews, Austin Bussy, Kyle Broussard, Nehemiah Sanders. Great to see all of you guys here. Chris Blue is in effect as well. Xanax Sandwich in effect. Kenneth Taylor, we're going down. And some of you guys are all, okay, I see some of the, Ed Keaton, what it do, man? Great to see you on here. It is going okay, considering how this week has been. But I've got some good news, at least for you guys. And I'm very happy to kind of tell you what I'm going to be telling you as we go further into the stream here. But great to see you guys on here. Ed Keaton, thanks so much again. Sacramento, California. Sarah Starr, of course, Dallas, Texas. We've got Sacramento from Ed. We've got Windsor, Connecticut from Nehemiah. Throbbing Hood's from Detroit, Michigan, watching with my little girl saying hello. Cool. Hey, to the little Throbbing Hood, in effect, little Miss Throbbing Hood, little smaller little one. Thanks so much for jumping on. Hello, hello, hello. Great to see you on here. Let's see. Dylan from Asheville, North Carolina. Nary Nguyen is sorry he's late, but that is okay. No worries. That's why we always wait a little bit before we get into it. Brendan's from watching from Flint, Michigan. That's awesome. Georgia, USA. Livermore, California from Drew. Chris Blues, Ukaipa. Very nice. Randy Amore, I'm going to say. Los Angeles, right here in my alma mater. If I can say that, I guess. My local area, we'll say. LA, California. David P. right now, Santa Rosa. Soon, England. Wow, David, that's awesome. Hopefully, let me know when you're going to be doing that, because that way that'll be something to acknowledge for sure. Of course, I'm going to acknowledge everybody here. But David, that's awesome, man. Over in England, that's crazy. Sydney Hill from North Carolina. Very nice. NC in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on again. Welcome to Sydney Hill. Ryan is at Coplian. Hopefully I said that right. Or Coplian. Didn't you have the extra most best of stuffed crust from Little Caesars? I did that, actually. Yes, I put that on my community tab along with a few other things earlier this week. There's a lot of redo coming out this year. And the cool thing about having close to like 900 videos, I mean, like a ridiculous amount of videos and reviews on my channel right now, is I've reviewed virtually everything out there within the last few years. So it kind of opens up the floodgates, so to speak, to other things, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's going to be something that you can find here on my channel. If you guys are ever curious about anything that I've reviewed, or if you're curious to see that if I've done anything in the past, or if something seems new to you now, just do a search in the search field right here on YouTube. Just put in the name of whatever it is, and then put Peep This Out right after it. 9 times out of 10, I've probably done some form of it. So definitely that'll help you guys with wondering if I've done reviews and where to find them. Obviously, there's plenty of playlists that are set up here on the channel. I try and make it as easy as possible to navigate. And the thing is, when you have a channel, the more and more videos you get, you have to start playlisting out your stuff. So that way, some of your older stuff gets traction view-wise, as well as introducing your content more easily to your newer subscribers, as well as those that have been here for a bit too. So something to think about there. So Ryan Coplian, how you doing? Great to see you. He says, hi, Ian. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Kenneth Taylor, this Tuesday I'll be at McDonald's having another cheesy bacon fries with my first time trying the double Grand McExtreme bacon burger and the Stroopwafel McFlurry. That's a beautiful situation right there. And I know Mickey D's would appreciate you buying all that at one time, but I'd recommend the Stroopwafel McFlurry separately at the end. Buy that separate. Don't let it sit on the table while you're eating all the other stuff there. Uriel Barbosa, do you do this full time? No. I know a lot of people assume that. You think, how do you have so much time to put out videos? The ones that I do anyway, they take a lot of time to make. And I got to tell you, each video is minimum between 4 to 6 hours, depending upon what I'm doing with it. And I have a few things planned for the next couple. I've got a couple of big reviews that are currently in the can that I'm working on, as well as just a couple of little ones. Today was one of the little ones you guys may have seen from the peanut butter banana pie from Popeyes the other day. But that's definitely something to check out if you haven't already, and if you're curious about anything new from Popeye dessert-wise. I hadn't done anything in a while from the dessert section from Popeye, so I wanted to do that. But no, Uriel, I would love it to be, but unfortunately not. But it's getting a little better in terms of income from it, though, which is kind of cool. Larry Nguyen's in West Covina. Critical East Japan. Paul, what it do, man? Thanks so much for jumping on. Paul has been banging out some awesome content the last few weeks. I mean, I haven't been on live streaming the last couple for various reasons, but Paul, as well as all the other amazing content creators here in the community, have been banging it out. So if you guys are hearing me talk about these content creators and you're hearing the names repeatedly, that's your mental cue to jump on over, open up a secondary window, and take a look at these channels, like, share, comment, and subscribe. But Critical East Japan, Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews, Drew's Food Reviews, and Trav Tries in effect here as well. I'm seeing here finally. Jump on over to see Trav as well. Really, really great people who really put their all into what they do. And it's really an awesome thing. So definitely support the community, and for sure, jump on over and check them out. But Paul, welcome again. Thanks so much for having me here in your world right now, in your section of the world, I should say. Rick Marone, in my cave on the new phone, YouTube live in color, high definition from Pennsylvania. That's awesome, Rick. Thanks so much. And by the way, Rick, thank you for all of your comments as well You guys love to write books with some of the comments that you put on my videos. And I know that this last week I haven't replied to too many because of things that have gone on. But I see them and they definitely put a smile to my face and they help me kind of get through what I'm getting through. And I'm just, every single day is just something in a better direction. So it just validates why I do what I do here on my channel. And I appreciate you guys for it. But again, thank you so much for your comments. And Rick, believe me, I appreciate all the books that you're writing with a lot of different things. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got Ryan from Wisconsin, USA. Very nice. Kenneth, how was the delicious peanut butter banana pie from Popeyes? You will have to watch that review if you haven't already. I have to check to see how it's doing. I really don't take a look. Once my stuff goes live, I actually have things auto set up. A lot of my content, I kind of book it using different sites and things that help me launch everything at one time. So you'll see my social media go live at the same time. My videos go live at the same time. I mean, I'm very hardcore with the way I have my stuff set up. So that way I don't have to do too much and I can kind of have a little bit more of a life outside of the fun stuff that I do on my channel. And I've gotten better with that as time has gone by, with time management and, you know, really putting things together. And it helps keep the quality up in terms of what I like to consider what I do on my channel. So definitely take a look at that. And obviously on Instagram, you'll find all those little 1-minute trailers that I put, little snippets of the videos. They usually go live about 6 hours after. 3 hours after is typically an Instagram IG story, a fun little post. But I have a lot of fun doing that as well. So take a look. If you haven't watched that video for the peanut butter banana pie from Popeyes, take a look. I have to take a look and see how that one is doing for you. Let's see here. Going down the line, we got TR47. What it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Yo to you. Mr. Jimmy, mi familia. Great to see you on here, man. Thanks so much. And guys, first off, let me apologize for this last week. I have been dealing with a lot, and it takes a lot for me not to be on. And usually scheduling, depending upon what may happen, a couple of bouts back and forth, having a couple of issues like that. So it's a lot better now. And as we go further into the stream, I'll kind of let you know some of the better things that are happening. One major thing health-wise, thankfully, I can finally stop doing, and I'm very happy about that. So we'll save all that for after. You know, I want to have a little fun with you guys here when we do the review, and then we'll talk about that stuff there. But Kenneth Taylor, nice black shirt. It is my workout gear. Like I said, I was out doing some stuff, some cardio and getting my blood moving, and just doing some stuff. And it was cool enough, actually. It's been so hot here in Southern Cali the last few days. I decided to pump it up today, and I was given the pass and the okay to do so, given my recent issues that I've been going on with there. So naturally, I jumped on that like flies on you know what. So I could not wait to do that. So let's see what else we got here. A couple of more things. We'll get started into the review. We're going to go right into it because I'm very curious to do this review. I'm very curious about this. I'm going to share something with you, a video that you'll see later into this coming week. With the premiere of a certain show coming out here very soon. I can't wait for that. We'll talk about that. Sydney Hill loves the background. I know it's busy. I know it's busy. You're probably thinking, okay, there's a lot to look at. There's a lot of things here. But this is essentially my media wall that you're seeing behind me that has morphed into like a total cavalcade of, if I can even say cavalcade, or a total like euphoria of marketing for all of the fast food restaurant stuff that I do and I've collected over the years, and things that I get from companies and things like that as well. I know it's kind of busy, but one of these days I'll have like more of a professional type of studio setup with the lighting, and I'm working on a few different things. So, but I'm glad you like it, Sydney. I'm glad you like it. Let's see. You said my last name right. Cool. I'm glad that I did. Ryan. I always worry about that because people always butcher my name all the time. That's why I've shortened it to K. That's for those of you who don't know what my real last name is, which is Ian Kiner. It's always, I put K because people either say Keener, Kiner, and I've been used to that since I was a kid. So I just say Ian K for short. Jen C. Molina in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Drew's Food Reviews. Yes, I hear that editing is my life lately. You know, Drew, you are just an editing machine just in general of having content as much as you do. So it's all good, man. It's all good. As long as you love what you do, and I know you do, and I'm one of those people. So it's all good. Kenneth, a tricky way to do this is to put McDonald's Stroopwafel McFlurry in the freezer before you eat it. Okay, now you didn't say you were actually bringing this home. So the fact that you're going to do it that way, yes, you can do that, pop it in the freezer. If you just get it home, depending upon how it is, maybe in the fridge. If you've got one of those really cold fridges, I think that'll be fine. But yeah, the freezer, I think that'll be fine for you. M. Luis Sandy Fernandez. Ian, I tried the McFlurry from Around the World menu, and I also tried the BK and mozzarella sticks. Very cool. Very cool. Those are all both excellent choices and very decent ones, especially the BK mozzarella sticks as well. And of course, the Stroop waffle. You can't go wrong with caramel and like waffle pieces, you know, whipped into that spread. You know, you really can't with the vanilla soft serve there. You really can't. Let's see. Rick Aron, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trav tries in effect saying hi to everybody. I'm catching up on the chat here. Let's see. Critical. I've been busy the past few Saturdays, so good to catch another live stream. Great to see you on here, Paul. Like I know the difference with or the feeling of being busy constantly, and you're always filming. I'm always filming, even when I'm not feeling well. I'm filming. Sometimes I look like it when I watch my videos back. I'm just like, oh my God, maybe I should have taken the day off. With that, but I love doing what I do, just like you do as well. And I think everyone who creates content for YouTube on a regular basis, if not on occasion, can attest to just having that fun feeling of knowing you've got new content in the can and about to come out. So I hear you, but great to have you on here, Paul. Farrah Rules, big fan from North Carolina. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drews, hope you're doing better health-wise. Sending prayers to you and Sarah for recovery. Thank you. Thank you so much, Drew. I appreciate that. All the well wishes and the direct messages I've gotten in the last week and a half or so, I really, really appreciate. So, guys, thank you. I do see them. I try to respond to as many as I can. Believe it or not, and maybe some of you guys can understand this, I've had to turn off notifications for a good chunk of my social media because I'm getting blown up. And I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it kills my battery on my phone. So when I'm always getting the dings and I'm getting the notifications and stuff, I usually kind of just log in and I check them. I try and do it every day, depending upon what I've got going on. But it always feels like I'm a machine. I'm always moving forward and I'm pushing forward. So if you guys are sending messages, if you're actually like logging in and, you know, like, why isn't he like responding right away? I hope you guys can understand that situation. That's the point really of these live streams. And I think I've said this a few times in the past. It's my one-on-one time specifically with you guys. So when I'm looking right at the camera, you know, I know that whatever audience we have watching, if it's here at 37 plus people, each individual one is getting that direct look, and I'm trying to connect that way with you. And it means a lot to me personally. And it's also a way to kind of keep that momentum moving forward, because the whole point of doing live is to really connect with your audience, at least in my opinion. To have that connection, to make that moment, to make that memory. Some of you guys that love when I answer you guys back specifically, and if you can't believe that I've answered you back, it blows me away to even have anyone feel like that, because I think I'm just an average guy giving his opinion about what it is that I'm creating or I'm looking at. So I love the idea of that one-on-one time that you and I each have. And I know that I always say you guys, but obviously when you watch YouTube, it's typically an individual experience. So always know that naturally, that when I'm looking at you, when I'm doing my reviews, when I'm doing my video, when I'm looking at my Sony camera and I'm in that lens, I see my viewfinder, but I'm always looking at the lens. I never look at the viewfinder. The goal is to always look straight ahead and focus on the viewer, to focus on you, because you are the most important thing in the aspect of the creation of the content. You know, I'm just delivering what I'm thinking of, what I think it is. But when I look at the lens and I'm talking to you, I'm specifically doing that. I'm talking right to you that way. So I try and keep that direct eye contact the way that I do what I do. And, you know, for anyone who's aspiring to do this, even on a casual basis or regular basis, you get better with that as time goes by. But always remember, the goal is the viewer, not necessarily how you may feel about what it is that you may be doing, because you obviously enjoy it and you want to do it. But the goal is to make a product that's going to appeal to the viewer and also make that connection and garner that response and just basically make them feel. If you can make somebody feel something, whether it's a good thing, obviously you want to do. If it's a bad thing, they're going to let you know it either way. But the goal is to get a response, and hopefully it's a positive one. If you're one of those people that wants to keep it positive, I know I am. That's what I think you should be focusing on. So that's the point. Long-winded approach of me saying the reason why I love doing these live streams is strictly because I love the connection. When I see you guys in the chat, when I can actually look to my camera and do that one-on-one with you guys, and just let you know that I appreciate you guys greatly, and I'm glad that you enjoy what I put out there, regardless of whatever it is. If it's just like a peanut butter banana pie from Popeyes or whatever it is, I'm glad you enjoy it, and it means a great deal. So now that I've gotten all mushy and I'm getting all emotional, we're gonna move forward here. What is the most delicious thing you have ever reviewed? Wow, Ryan, there is a lot. I could not say one particular thing because 9 times out of 10, I have some pretty good experiences with everything. One thing, nothing that, something that I actually haven't reviewed on camera, but I talk about occasionally, which is Domenico's here in Pasadena, which really is just kind of like a local mom and pop type of Italian place. So that actually is probably some of the most delicious stuff that I like to eat, but I know you're specifically asking for that I've reviewed. With over 800 plus, nothing is jumping out immediately. I've had some really, really good experiences and some amazing things. The first thing, just for comfort food, I'd probably say is the hat. And it's one of my earlier reviews that I did, and within the first year of my channel, I believe, first few months probably. Do a search for the hat, Peep This Out, and you'll see 2 reviews. One was the sandwich, which was, it's legendary here in the Southern California. I mean, it's just amazing. And also the chili cheese fries with pastrami as well. That's probably some of the most delicious stuff. Just immediately, if I have to pick something out of all the reviews immediately, I usually come back to the hat because, I mean, I love the hat. I have it every so often. It's the bomb. It really is. Kenneth, why didn't you like the taste of Dr. Pepper's dark berry soda? It wasn't that great to me, Kenneth. It just was not great. I mean, I didn't like the fact that there really wasn't too much berry to it. Now, I know it's got to be Dr. Pepper, but there was nothing really in that constituted having that much amount of sugar with very little flavor. And it just was not. It's a complete marketing gimmick tie in there. Whatever the hype is with that, it is what it is. I'm glad I didn't find that as quick as everyone else may have found that. I have not seen that up until I can't remember. The review started popping up on that very early on, but it just wasn't here on the West Coast. And I just wasn't too thrilled. I'm not really a super soda drinker. If I'm going to get a drink, usually, as most of you guys know who watch my live streams, I love Mexican Cokes, the bottled Cokes, the real cane sugar Cokes. That's my favorite anyway. But any of these gimmicky type of drinks, just not a fan. Not a fan. All right, so we're going down the line here. I'm going to try and catch up as much as possible here. Hang on one second. Let's see. Elizabeth Ricard, no notification. Guys, let me give you a little tip. Just by clicking the bell notification on YouTube is not necessarily going to notify you when you get information. You're going to want to go into this is something that I just found out. So you may want to kind of spread the message on this. Just by saying hit the subscribe button, click the bell, that's the generic thing. And 9 times out of 10, usually you'll get occasional notifications for that. What you have to do, especially on mobile, you have to go to notifications on your phone, wherever that is, and go to YouTube and just follow the tree, follow that rabbit hole down the pathway for notifications. And there'll be an option that's going to tell you to receive all updates from your subscriptions or all updates from, whatever it is, it's all updates from YouTube, I think is what it is. And every time somebody puts something out, whether it's a video, whether it's a community post, you're going to get it because I tested it and it works. The only downside is it can be a little inundative because you're getting a lot of stuff from everybody. So YouTube, for the most part, is sending out the notifications, but you have to make sure your phone is set up to receive it correctly. And that's something that nobody ever talks about, that I saw very randomly in one of the videos that is out there right now. I can't remember where it was. This was like a week and a half ago. But guys, make sure you're hitting subscribe, of course. Click the notification bell in your browser, but on your mobile device, make sure you go to notifications for your phone, go to YouTube, and then follow the path and make sure you have enabled the options that'll do that. You may kind of have to play around with it, but you'll see that it works. So if anyone asks you about that, tell them Ian K told you about it because it's important. But I want you to know that's going to help fix the problem. But just be prepared. You may get notified for everything. I don't think you can kind of pick and choose between just new video launches or community posts, or it's like all or nothing, something like that. So let me know if that works for you and just bring it up. If I forget, maybe next week, you can let me know. But definitely, just so the more you know, there you go. Let's see here. Ed Keaton saw your review of the peanut butter and banana pie from Popeyes this morning. Great job. Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. That was a little quickie review late in the day. Most of you guys who know this, I always drive around. I've got my camera with me. I'm always kind of like ready to go. I communicate things with a lot of the people that are in my area that I know as well. It's always kind of fun to kind of be out there and kind of be kind of covert and kind of see what's out there. And when I did that Double Dipper review from Popeyes, which incidentally I had again today because I really felt like getting that again. I really enjoyed them. Really, really good stuff, which, that just reminded me, Trav Tries just launched his review of the Double Dippers as well. So I got to take a look at that later tonight. Trav, you were notified. I got your notification that you launched that as well. So I got to take a look and see what your thoughts are of that. But I had to jump on back and give that a go. But yes, I'm glad you enjoyed that, Ed. I came back not long after that went live just to kind of knock that one out. And also because earlier this week I wasn't doing very well in general. I wanted to make sure I had a piece of content in the event for this week just to kind of rest a little. So everything worked out well there. So let's see here. Kenneth Taylor, do you sometimes get Tropic Berry Stripe Mix from McDonald's? I never do. I never do, Ken. I never do. Let's see. Going down the line. David P., I always look forward to your personal replies when you can. And David P., thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to with everybody on there. I know it gets hard as days goes by, but I definitely try, believe me. But I'm glad you enjoy them. Thanks so much. Let's see. You guys, who is... Let me see if I can go back here. Mr. Jimmy, I did try the McDonald's tomato mozzarella chicken sandwich, and I must say it's pretty damn good. Yes, even for a tomato-based sandwich, Jimmy, you already know. For sure. For sure, for sure. It's really good stuff. Mickey D's has been on it with their stuff lately, I got to admit. Trav, no worries. I do a great job putting out the review face just to know that you don't have to. Thanks, Trav. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't see it in the chat here, but some of you guys are acknowledging somebody by the name of Liz the Foodie Queen is in the house. Where is Liz the Foodie Queen? I'm trying to go up the chain here. I have a lot of activity here in the chat, which, by the way, guys, we got 45 peeps in the house right now, 25 thumbs up. We're 20 thumbs up off from where you need to be. I always like to try and go neck and neck. So if you guys haven't smashed that like button down below, that would be awesome. Saber fam, what it do? Reviewing food on YouTube like a boss. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a lot of fun doing this stuff. Let's see. Freddy Foodie King. Is Freddy Foodie King in the house? Where is Freddy Foodie King? Hopefully I can see. I think I just saw Freddy had a message deleted there, apparently. Well, Freddy, if you're in the house, man, thanks so much for jumping on right now. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see. All right, guys, we're about to jump into this review here real fast, and I am trying to get to all these comments, but if I do, I will not be able to get on with the show. Brian Wolf, what's for dinner? You know what? I'm probably going to do something a little bit light afterwards with the wifey here. I know that the weather is nice. My wife's got a very busy weekend ahead of her, so we're not going to be out too late. So probably something kind of quick afterwards. Not too sure what I'm going to be doing, though. Chris Blue, let's see. Sydney Hill, okay, I've subscribed and turned on the ring and bell notification. Thank you so much, Sydney. Now, don't forget, make sure you log into the notifications portion of your phone and go to the YouTube app and make sure that's enabled as well. That is the caveat right there that's going to fix all of your problems and also probably cause you more problems with the amount of notifications you're going to get. But if you're really going to see what's up with what YouTube does with that, that's the way to do it. That's the only way you're going to get notified whenever I launch something, whenever something comes out, unless it's in your feed. Just hitting that subscribe and notification is only literally 50% of it now, because the other 50 is easily the notification option on your phone. So make sure, pass that on. But Sydney, thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Chris Blue, what about the hat? Yes, you already know. I already talked about that. I'm trying to catch up on this chat here, hopefully. My chat is jumping up like crazy right now. We got a lot of activity here. Mr. Jimmy, Ian stares into you and your soul and you respond, you're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. And I'm not promoting Cyberpunk 2077, but I want to get that game. Okay, I want to get that game. That was an awesome Xbox moment. I'm a huge fan of the platform in general, and I can't wait for that game to come out. It looks amazing with Keanu Reeves in it. But you're breathtaking, mi familia. All right, guys, I'm going to jump down to the bottom of the chat. If you guys have asked any questions, I'm not going to be able to get to all the stuff that's in here because I know I talk a lot. But if you can, Ed Keaton, real one last one over here. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, thanks so much for jumping on. Sorry I've missed the last few lives, fell asleep my last computer. It's all good. I know the time difference is crazy, but I've also been off the last couple of weeks too, Jackie, so it is all good. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. Guys, again, if you guys are seeing anyone, any avatars with reviews or food reviews in the title, or any of the people that I've already acknowledged as well too there, make sure you jump on over to their channels, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jackie also happens to be one of my patrons on Patreon as well. So Jackie, thank you so much for that. All of my peeps who do that, naturally, I always feature in my videos. Towards the end, you'll see the people that actually take an active part in the channel as well. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank you so much. Ed Keaton, anything that I regret doing a review on? If so, why? Well, two of them. Usually the bacon ranch fries from Carl's, because there was hardly anything in them. They weren't worth anything. to get for the cost. The spicy crispy chicken sandwich from Jack that I did as a late night review, which looked like somebody stepped on it. And more recently, the Western fries from Carl's Jr., which was not worth $4 for the upgrade for what that was, for basically barbecue powder on top of their fries. And it had no taste of, literally, of a Western bacon cheeseburger. Maybe a little hint of like cheesiness, but more, you know, the barbecue, the fake barbecue flavor like baked Lay's, for sure. Retro Extreme, I've tried the new Popeye spicy chicken sandwich. I have to admit it's the best fast food sandwich. I keep hearing that. I haven't watched any reviews of that just yet. We actually don't have it here in Southern California yet. But believe me, I have my birds out and my contacts, and there's just no word. My guess is hopefully within the next week or two. But as soon as that's available, you'll see the review here on my channel. But I'm trying not to get swayed by what people are posting online. But I hear it's really good. So I'm excited to see what that's about once I give it a try, personally. All right, so guys, I'm going to move on down real quick over here. Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews. Oh, yeah, 5th anniversary is on the 4th. Nice. Congratulations to Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews. Audio is all good. Okay, everything is looking good from Elizabeth. Going down the line. Sarah Star, how long have I been with my wife? Well, 10 years total, actually. We got married in 2015, so actually 4 years married, believe it or not. So it's been a crazy ride, but a fun ride, and I wouldn't trade it for a thing. So good times, definitely good times. Ups and downs, as with anything. TR47, have I tried the new BK Sip and Scan game? I have not done anything with the Stranger Things options for BK just yet, but I plan to. I plan to, for sure. Brendan says the Double Dippers I've seen are unique to him. Okay, very sure that they've never done that before. You know, it's really the first national release of that, which is really cool. Nice to see just an option of something different. I really enjoy just that aspect of it there. And it's a really good way to launch, you know, ranch and Parmesan. The combination is something kind of to stick and adhere to what the chicken is. And it was good when I had it today. It was really, really good. Yes, kind of 3 days ago was the 10th anniversary from Michael Jackson's passing. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. And yes, Elizabeth, you got to check out the one from Trav for sure. I'm definitely going to be checking out what he's got going on with that. So, all right. With that said, yes, told you it was good from Jackie Hero. Yes, thank you. Really great stuff from Jackie also. She's putting out some great content as well up in Canada. Appreciate that from Critical. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that. We got 31 thumbs up, 42 peeps in the house. We are over 40 people here right now. So I think I'm going to jump down to the very bottom of the chat. And you guys are all chatting away over here right now. It is great to see you guys on here. Very nice. All right. So judging by the title of this video, of this live stream tonight, and guys, I normally don't start the food review 30 minutes into the stream, but I really am just having a blast, just having, you know, a fun talking with you guys and chatting you guys up a little bit there. So good times. And I appreciate my moderators doing what they need to do as well. And if Freddie Foodie King is in effect here, I'm trying to scroll through and scan. What it do? There he is, Freddie Foodie King. What it do? You have been blessed, like I promised you, Freddie. You've been blessed. Great times there. You know, Freddie's been hitting milestones left and right with subscribers and videos and all the great stuff as well. You guys need to be jumping on over to Freddie as well. He is one of the most jovial, fun guys to watch do what he does. And if you ever see me reply back to him whenever he replies on my videos, when I say my brothers or my brothers, I think I said that twice. That's like his thing. It's just a blast to watch, and he's just a fun guy. So Freddie, thanks so much for jumping on the stream here tonight. With that said, I think it is time that we jump in to the review. And judging by the title of To the Moon, Alice, come on, you knew this was coming, right? I actually had this to review last week, but I couldn't make it on. But with the 50th anniversary of the quote-unquote moon landing, there's some people that contest that never happened, believe it or not. And like it was actually shot on a Burbank soundstage here in Southern California. We are commemorating whatever you believe in to be the 50th anniversary of the quote-unquote moon landing. I believe it happened. It is the marshmallow moon flavored Oreos right over here. So the moon landing 50th anniversary. This basically is kind of surprising to me because when I think of the moon and when I say To the Moon, Alice, it's a reference to The Honeymooners, one of my old-time favorite shows that my parents actually watched when I was a kid, but it's Ralph Cramden and his wife Alice, and they're just a really funny couple. It's a black and white show. A lot of people assume that Ralph's face is actually in the moon. So that's part of the thing where to the moon, Alice, they always had some reference to something like that. But for you guys who probably know this, I always thought the moon was made of cheese when I was a kid. That was always kind of the joke. It was made of Swiss cheese because of the craters and the way that it looks. And if you guys follow me on Twitter or on usually on Twitter is where I do that. I usually repost a lot of stuff that I see from CNET. I love space stuff. I love ufology. I love UFOs. I love, if you guys are not watching Unidentified, the America's Case, again, the official situation going on right now on the History Channel, you need to, because I think there are like 5 or 6 episodes in. It's awesome. It's just awesome. But naturally, this is a huge deal. I wasn't around naturally when they did the moon landing in 1969, but I've always been fascinated by it. The idea of, is the moon hollow? Is it actually an old satellite from billions of years ago? There's no reason, if you guys really study on this, that we should even have a moon. It's kind of crazy. A lot of people say that when the moon landing happened in 1969, they actually saw aliens. Buzz Aldrin saw craters with aliens with ships, that were watching them. They've been watched. There's a lot of crazy stuff filmed. We can go on and on and on. And yes, Sarah, I'm staying really quickly. Yes, I'm watching Nosferatu. And I love it. I love it there. The Wraith and just everything about Zachary Quinto is awesome. He's awesome in that show. But yeah, crazy stuff. Just that, we should not technically have a satellite. There's nothing that actually, the predisposition of our atmosphere, naturally having it helps with the currents and the water and everything around the world, the oceans. But there's no reason why it should be there. And a lot of people assume the moon is hollow. There are a lot of things that are suspect about it. There are the people that think that we're still there, but there's unofficially nothing that's come out officially. But there's a lot of evidence to show that there are things that are weird there. So who knows? But without taking too much away from what we're going to do with this, it's basically an excuse to try a new Oreo. And this one apparently is marshmallow flavored. And the reason why I'm bringing up the whole Swiss cheese thing is because I'm surprised they didn't do something kind of fun with it and make like a cheese spread or something kind of fun with the Oreo that way. I think that would have been kind of cool. But this is actually cool. And I can turn the lights off in here, but this is a glow-in-the-dark package, which is kind of cool. Basically a limited edition. It's got 3 different styles. Let's see here. Glow-in-the-dark stickers. Yeah, there's actually something printed on the very back here. You can lift these off. And there are 3 different stickers, and they're glow in the dark, including the front of this, which is kind of cool. So basically, these are lit up. You turn them off, and then you've got a little glow in the dark action right over here. But really cool. 2 cookies, 140 calories, all the typical goodies here. 7 grams of fat, carbs 21 grams, dietary fiber 0, sugars 13. Obviously, it's going to be a little high, but that's for 2 cookies. So protein less than 1. I'm always big on trying to get those nutritional facts in as much as possible right now. So let's see how these are. Marshmallow flavored, and they're purple looking, which is kind of cool. So as always, you guys are going to get the first shot at taking a look at these. I'm trying to keep my focus in general, so let's pull these back so you guys can see them first in the viewfinder. And yeah, they've got that moonish look, the hue of the purple, looking kind of cool, I got to admit. And let's see what they smell like here. And actually, if you take a look at the very top there, the cream is actually kind of coming off. So that is, it's colored. Oh yeah, they smell like marshmallow with the Oreo cream. I mean, but it's like a nice balance. Kind of cool. All right, so let's take a look at the first design. We have got a moon with stars. And I'm going to see if we can go down the line and try. Actually, you know what? Let me see if we can get all 3 of these, and I'll hold these up at one time for you. So we've got the moon, we've got the rocket right over there, which incidentally, it's not the type of rover that, or the spacecraft that landed on the moon in 1969, I believe there. So it is what it is. And the third design is the man on the moon. Look at that. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm digging this right now. This very well could just get points just because of the theme for what it is. But take a look at that. And then obviously we've got that in there. Now, I need your guys' opinion of something here. Or actually, I need your input on what you'd like to see. So let me hold these up. And I want to see in the chat which one you guys want me to review. But they're all going to be the same. Which design do you want me to eat, I should say. So just put rocket, moon, or man. Let me know what's up. Rocket, moon, or man. If anyone wants to use emojis, that would be preferred. That would be kind of fun to see. I'd love to see everything lit up here. But rocket, moon, or man. Let me know what it is that you'd like to see. It's all going to be the same. and let it go down the line. So we've got moons, we've got rockets. I'll keep this up here for just a little bit so you guys can see. Rocket, moon, or man? Which one am I going to take a bite out of? The Kaufman cookie from Elizabeth. That's awesome. This one right over here. One small bite for Ian, one giant bite for all the peeps. From Drew is just on it right now. Rocket Man, Elton John. We got over here from Freddie Foodie King. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? And I'm going to go back into the chat here and we'll kind of give a rough estimate to what we got here. But so far, it almost seems neck and neck. In terms of just the prints on them, this is kind of like the Game of Thrones situation where they've just printed pretty cool looking options on here. So Dylan thinks we should do the man. We got emojis. You get special bonus points for that. So very cool. We got Rocket Man. Why not take both and put them together? Well, we might have to do all three. What do you guys think? You guys want to see me bite all three at one time? Is that something that you'd like to see? After we take a look at the cream, of course. Chris Blue says, yeah. All three. Do it, Mr. Jimmy says. We got, yes, just do it. Okay, triple stack. All right, we got, I think what we know we're going to do. Just so I know that I don't want anyone to feel left out, I guess we're just going to have to do all three. But of course, I want to taste the cream first on its own. And let me just say, I'm just going to take it off of the rocket. For Rocket Man from Freddie Foodie King, and all of you guys who have said the rocket, take a look. We got a little food coloring, artificial action in effect. Let's see how the marshmallow is by itself. Just a little bit because I want to take all three down. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Instant marshmallow, and then the familiarity of the cream of the Oreo, just like normal. That's pretty awesome. So I think I know what to expect with the chocolate cookie on this one for sure. So naturally, we got to start with the training mission, guys. Critical Eats with a glass of the Milky Way. Coincidentally, product placement right now available in the Teespring store right down below. There you go. All right, we got to do a training mission. So we got the training mission for the rocket. Once we actually get the training mission completed and everything is safe, we have got to outfit that rocket with a person or a crew. I think I might regret this already because of how thick this already is right now. And actually, once we have the crew, we have the rocket. Where are we going to? Drum roll, please. The moon. So here we go. This is going to be hilarious. Elizabeth Ricard says, thick, no regrets. Yes. I may have to be a little careful with this here, so I'm going to probably hold this up at one time. Guys, I have never taken a bite of 3 Oreos at one time. I'm doing this with you guys here right now, and I don't have a lot of room just in case. But I do have this underneath me just in case here. So I may actually have to do a separate one when we do the dip just to get this going here, but this is going to be hilarious. So we've got the rocket ship. We've got the moon man. We have the moon itself. So basically, this is out of this world in the palm of my hands right now. Did I say it? Out of this world in the palm of my hands. Yes, I think so. Houston, we have a problem. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is going to go the way that it should. But here we go. Big bite from my buddy Justin over at Fast Food Pit Stops right now. Here we go. The 50th anniversary of the moon landing. This is the Marshmallow Moon Oreo triple stack. Here we go. Oh, boy. I love you guys. I really do. Mmm. Neat. Look at that. I'm a neat eater, baby. I am a neat eater. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth, 9 out of 10 dentists would not recommend. No. Wow. I got it all. Look at that. Let me hold it back. Guys, this is pretty bomb. Oh, man. Mr. Jimmy. Absolutely. Absolutely. The marshmallow overload that I'm getting with 3 layers is pretty off the chart right now. Of course, the chocolate wafer, pretty amazing. I wouldn't say it's mind-numbingly sweet, but it's elevated to the point where my teeth are like, Ian, what the fuck are you doing right now? And I'm trying to censor myself. But I'm glad I got that in there. Do you guys want me to dip all 3 of these at one time into the milk? Are we going to the Milky Way, thanks to Paul from Critical East Japan? it's my backup. You know that Critical East Japan writes some of my content, right? I mean, just putting it out there right now. You guys want me to do this? We're going to go for a dip. That was pretty amazing. And I'm actually going to be over my cup right now. Here we go. This is pretty awesome right now. Pretty. We're splashing down. Drew, we barely landed on the moon with this one thing. So now we're coming home. Okay, we're going to take this. I'm having too much freaking fun with this right now. I hope a grown man on the internet eating Oreo cookies with a moon theme with the Milky Way. We're splashing down back after this right now. Let's see if I can keep the composure as we go for a dip. It's serious already. I can feel it is serious already. Here we go. The Milky Way action, splash landing back on the 50th moon anniversary for Oreos here. Pretty cool. Here we go. That guaranteed it was going to be fine because it was so smooth. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to just knock this off. Let me knock this off right now. Here we go. For you guys, one extra over the 140 calories, so 210, something like that. Glad I did my workout today. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Mission accomplished. Nehemiah, Ian's 5 years old at heart. Definitely. Oh, my God. This is so much fun right now, right here on live. This is so much fun. With the milk, too. Amazing. Amazing. Ridiculously a 10 out of 10. Guys, the marshmallow is spot on. I love the theme. I love the designs. I love the fact that it's glow-in-the-dark packaging. I love the fact that you've got glow-in-the-dark stickers in the very back. It's fun. It's definitely, definitely fun. So just a blast to check out. Really, really good stuff. And I knocked off 3 at one time, and I do not feel bad about it at all. But yeah, guys. And we got the package virtually intact as well. So for those of you guys who haven't found these yet, or if you haven't tried these yet, I would highly recommend it. The marshmallow is nice on them. The sweetness is not crazy. I love the theme. Like I said, I love everything it's got going on. It's right up my alley because of what it is, and it's a lot of fun in general there. So got to take a look at some of the other reviews of this one online to see what people think of this one. But guys, it's just a fun theme and really wholeheartedly a fun thing to put out right here in the summertime, and obviously with the anniversary being what it is. Pretty killer right now. Pretty killer. So good times with that for sure. And let me see if I can jump back on over here, because I suddenly feel like that sugar high is going off like right now with those 3. Just crazy good times. Okay, Kenneth Taylor is jumping off here right now. Kenneth, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you doing that. Mr. Jimmy, some say the triple stack bite that Ian just did was a hoax. Yeah. Special effects, who knows? You know, what you see online may not necessarily be true. Even though you may think it's live right now, you never know. They said it was live back then as well, right? You never know. But great to see you guys having fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. That was a really fun time. Carl Broussard, can you tell a story about what you saw again because I was cooking dinner? Kyle, let's see, Ian, can you tell the story about what you saw again because I was cooking dinner? Which one was it? There's a lot of different stories that are there, Kyle, for sure. But just so you guys know, this review will be live around noontime tomorrow, probably like in the early afternoon if it's not exactly at 12. I always try for at least 12. So you guys will be able to relive this moment. I'm going to be definitely looking forward to watching this back to see how it looked from your end to watch it. But good times for sure. Let's see here, going down the line. Ed Keaton, did you like those better than the Game of Thrones Oreos? You know, I would probably say yes. Like, I don't think I gave a 10 to Game of Thrones. I don't remember what I actually gave that. I don't think it was a 10. That was really just the same old Oreo, just with stamp patterns of the houses there. So, Elizabeth, yeah, Mr. Jimmy, fake news. But these are really good. I mean, really good. I did actually think I liked these a little bit better, only because they were something that kind of, you know, make it different instead of just an Oreo with a different design and saying it's a Game of Thrones Oreo. It had something specific, which I liked. Let's see. Oreo's thinking outside the box. Dare I say outside the Oreo package. Very nicely said. Very nicely said. Jency Molina, looks like Kenneth Taylor is saying good night to everybody. Great to see you guys. Acknowledging back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Ian to Story 4. Oh, Toy Story 4. Yes, I did not see Toy Story 4 yet. The last movie that I saw, but I actually had to leave early because I wasn't feeling well, was Child's Play, which was absolutely horrid. And I got about maybe almost halfway into it, and I just couldn't be there. I just was not feeling well, and first time in a long time I actually left the movie theater. So it wasn't a good night. So I don't really know how the movie ended. All I know is that it really was not that great. I hear it gets better in the third act, but you shouldn't have to sit through, what you're sitting through, at least in my opinion, to get to what it should be all throughout. So I wasn't a fan. Besides, when I got home, I actually put on the original Child's Play, and I enjoyed the movie to death. That's one of my favorite ones anyway. The original Chucky is still the best with that. So letting you guys know, let me just switch gears real quick here just to not keep you guys in too much suspense, because we're already coming up on almost 10 till right now. I can share with you guys, and just to let you guys know, for those of you who don't know, I was in the hospital earlier this year for a week for an emergency procedure that was kind of a life-threatening thing. And I've been kind of dealing with that mentally as well as just physically, and things that kind of happened. And things have been getting a lot better as they've been going, but they've also kind of been reverting backwards with a couple of things as well. So I've been dealing with a lot just to try and keep that moving forward. So like I said, every day we all have our struggles. We all go through what we go through. But there is a little bit of a silver lining, because no matter what you go through, everything is a prelude to the current moment. So whatever you may be going through, whatever you are going through now, whatever you have gone through and that you've kind of learned from, or that you've kind of progressed from, just know that things will get better. You just have to kind of keep that focus. And sometimes it's hard for me to do that because of what I'm faced with sometimes. And naturally, when you're faced with things that really literally scare the crap out of you, it's hard to kind of, keep yourself level-headed that way. So I've been trying to deal with that for a bit in times of, little things that are happening and things that I'm kind of dealing with as I go. And that's part of the reason why I couldn't be on last week, because of just the things that I was going through at the time. It was very hard. But on the lighter side, the flip side of that is I found out today, I had an appointment today, is that I do not need to take a blood thinner, thankfully, that I've been on since my issue happened earlier this year, starting tomorrow. So today was my last day for taking this, and I'm hoping that everything going forward, knock on wood, will be the way that it should. But we'll have to see what we can do. But every day it's just trying to make the best of the situation and move forward and do what you can. And I have to make sure that the way that I'm trying to project this to you guys is something that I have to follow with as well. So with a few bouts back and forth and some really serious situations that I've been really kind of, just kind of doing what I can. Talking to some of you guys offline has really helped me as well. So I appreciate those of you guys who have reached out. You know who you are. But I also know that it also fuels me to make the very best content that I can every single time as well. So the good thing to know is that I'm going to continue to do that for as long as I can. That's just what I like to do. I love doing it. But it's nice to know that at least I can come off of literally a safety net medication that I've needed to be on since my issue happened earlier this year. So that's the thing that kind of freaks me out, and it scares me a little bit because I won't have that, but the body naturally shouldn't need any of those things anyway. So I'm still going to be monitored. I'm still have to go for routine checks, and they have to see things, but naturally it's important. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of, up here especially. But just keep in mind that I'm always filming. I always have things in the can. I'm always doing things. So I'm trying not to have any, blank spots every single week. So when I say that there's new content every single week, I mean it. I've been doing it literally for 5.5. It'll be 6 years in August, believe it or not, which is crazy to think about. So, I wanted to be upfront and let you in as much as I can with what I think you should know of it. But just know that whenever I don't show up for a live stream, or if there's something, I will always communicate it, typically on IG story on Instagram, at Peep This Out Reviews, usually earlier in the afternoon or in the morning, depending upon what the issue is. But 9 times out of 10, you'll find me here Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. But it's nice to know as of today, it was a long appointment today, a lot of conversation and a lot of go forward plans. But it's nice to know that everything is good. So the issue that I had earlier this year that I needed that blood thinner for. Thankfully, I can come off of that, even though certain levels are a little elevated with certain things. That's the only thing that kind of concerns me, but I'm being monitored, so that's what we're going to do. So that's how that is. So I appreciate all the well wishes, all the hearts that you guys have here in the chat. I love all of you guys. Just know that I'm seeing all of it. And I just wanted to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. But just count on, some more fun stuff as time goes by. There's a lot of fun stuff coming as well, and a couple of cool things as well. Baller status, better watch your diet. Hard, just always do. Believe me. I am definitely trying to do that more often than not. And I've always said this during my reviews. What you usually see me take bites out of my reviews are usually the only things that get eaten of it, or I take the protein out of it and use it for other things. But it's very important to make sure you watch that stuff in there as well. So Critical Eats Japan, 1,000 yen. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. We all love your positive vibe. Thanks for another awesome live stream. Critical, I appreciate you greatly, man, and I appreciate that. Any of you peeps actually that are doing all of your stuff here in the chat, I appreciate that. Of course, you're going to find yourself down below in the description box, in the show notes there, all the sponsors of the channel for Super Chat, as well as PayPal if you guys have done that, which I never find out until after the fact. You guys will be in there. But I appreciate the contribution, guys. Thank you so much. And Critical Eats Japan, I appreciate you doing that as well. I know a lot of people are going to say $1,000. Do the conversion. But shout outs to Paul. I appreciate you. I really do. Conrail Consuer, let's see, you're the best content, amazing, mental, physical, always. First, whatever you can do is worth the wait. Thank you, Conrail. I appreciate that very much. It means a great deal. It really does. It's just, I have a lot of fun creating what I do. I'm working on a format change of a couple of different things. I think it's time to kind of retire a couple of things that I've had in the beginning and at the end. I'm trying to morph things and change things up a little bit as well. And also try and streamline even further to make the content a little bit more accessible for people that have been watching it for so long. They're like, okay, when is it going to be something else? So I'm always evaluating what to do, and I make those baby steps as I go. A little bit out of the comfort zone, but I try and do it there. So keep watching, and I appreciate it very much there. But again, shout outs to Paul, Critical Eats Japan. I appreciate the donation, my friend. It means a great deal. Let's see here. And you know what? Since I got you on here, Critical Eats Japan, we'll make you a mod in effect here as well. I should have done that a long time ago, but I think I just did this in this new format. Let me know if you've seen that authorization on your side there. I'll probably see the blue wrench if you reply really quickly here. Critical, let me know if you're in, and hopefully we'll see you in blue. That would be awesome. I appreciate you very much there. Nehemiah, do I watch Cake Boss? Occasionally. But you know what I'm really enjoying watching? Let me just tell you right now, because I've been kind of catching up. I've watched our Stranger Things since season 1, and obviously the new season's coming out about a year late. It should have been out last October, I believe, was when we should have had the next one there, but obviously they're doing the summer theme, so it got pushed. There we go. Critical Eats is in there. He's in effect. Very good stuff. And you know what? While we're at it, let me see. Jackie, we're gonna make Jackie a moderator as well. All of you guys in there, and there's 2 there. So yes, very cool that that Stranger Things is coming back. And obviously, and this is kind of a cool thing, I got something sent to me here, which you guys may or may not have seen all across the internet currently here right now. But I have something special planned with this. And actually, as we get closer towards the premiere of the show, you're going to see what's going to be. But pretty cool, the Stranger Things box here. This was sent to me. And I'm very excited to actually see what's in this. I do not know what's in this. I don't know exactly how this even goes, or I know that it has obviously, the new Coke, and I actually remember new Coke from back then. I don't really remember it being horrible. I remember it being very, very sweet, and they actually had it in very long cans back in 1985. I was like, in 1985, I was like 12 or 13 years old. 12 years old, actually. So I can't wait to give this a go. This is going to be fun to do. I plan on doing one video with this. And what I'm going to do is basically overlay the unboxing footage that I'm actually going to shoot this weekend. I'm going to have a little fun with this because I've been kind of resting. And I have another project, a big one, coming that you're going to see very soon. Believe me, you're going to see very soon. So I think after that one goes live, if everything goes the way I'm expecting it to, what I'll do is this weekend, I'm going to shoot the unboxing stuff with this and then do the review of new Coke as though it's like brand new to me, because I vaguely remember how sweet it was. But I remember it was very sweet, but I enjoyed it. I don't know why people were freaking out, but then again, I was 12 years old, so I don't know what to tell you with that. But I'm excited to see. Obviously, I've seen online what's on the inside of this. I don't know how it's packaged on the inside, so I'm basically just going to film this and just have fun with it, and I'll overlay that footage during the actual review of New Coke, so that way you'll have one big, thing to take a look at there, and I'll maybe have some voiceover with additional content or footage so you guys can take a look and see. But this should be kind of fun to do as well. So the Stranger Things collector's box in here, so pretty cool. I can't wait to give this a go to see. Let's see. Critical Eats Japan, and I saw the endorsement crack the box the other day. Yes, I saw. I'm always in contact with Eric over there, the endorsement, and he's got some content out there right now. So yes, I've seen he just launched his review of New Coke today. So I'm not looking at any of those reviews. I've already told him, don't expect to see a view from me until I finish filming. So I can't wait to see how that is. Mr. Jimmy, Oprah's voice. You got to be a moderator. You can be. Well, Mr. Jimmy, because mi familia. Hang on 1 second here. There we go. We're making them all here. We're making them all. So, mi familia, you are officially bestowed power beyond your wildest dreams. And I'm saying it with that crazy, crazy look in my eye, with my ring light in my eyes here right now. So it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy on Peep This Out reviews tonight, guys. This is one of the more energetic streams, I think, in a long time, and I've had a blast tonight. This is really uplifting my heart, so to speak. I'm very happy with tonight's stream. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you guys have enjoyed the stream tonight, let me get a thumbs up here in the chat. Definitely hit that thumbs up as well if you haven't and you're coming in here and taking a look. We got 34 people watching, which is awesome. Average, considering the drop off usually after a little while. So you guys who've been hanging since the beginning, thank you so much for doing that. 33 thumbs up, 34 people watching, but definitely good times indeed. So yes, we got power to the people here, and I think that'll be good for right now. We'll see as we go, and we can see about making some others, some mods as well too there. But lots of fun. Yes, Sarah, I am ready for American Horror Story. I cannot wait for the 1984 edition. That's my childhood. And Friday the 13th, the final chapter, is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I love the supposed end of Jason in that movie. It was awesome. Corey Haim and all the people, Corey Feldman, just both. I mean, it was just an amazing, amazing time for slasher movies in the 80s. So I can't wait to see what American Horror Story is going to do. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So guys, as we wrap this up here, the last minute, yes, Elizabeth, it's called 1984, American Horror Story, AHS 1984, the 9th season. And Evan Peters is not going to be in it again, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But good times, definitely good times tonight. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed the stream. We got thumbs up all over the place here right now. And again, you guys definitely make the world go round for me. You have a lot of fun content to look forward to. Believe me, we have one. I don't want to, kind of like kill the vibe, but one tsunami of a review coming your way, as I'm trying to messing up my words because I've been talking so long, my voice is going. Tsunami of a review coming your way, which should be kind of fun, I think. It's doing this for as long as I have, and the connections that you make and the people that you interact with on a daily basis. It's always kind of fun when things are coming out and things are kind of new, and you're like, oh man, this is going to be kind of cool to check. It's going to be fun having you guys take a look at what's going to be coming down the line. And of course, we've got Stranger Things, which should be kind of a fun little video just to put together. I'm kind of shoot for about the average, duration of time, 5-6 minutes, depending there. But depending upon the footage and how that goes, I may keep a little bit of an extended unboxing on that one. We'll have to see. But you've got some fun stuff coming your way as always, brand new content every single week. So last couple of minutes here. Let me see if we can get a couple of more comments in. Let's see here. My mouse is freaking out. My portable mouse here, my wireless mouse. I may have to switch over just for right now. Jackie, this is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. Hilarious. You already know the endorsement. Can be very persuasive. With great power comes great responsibility. We got thumbs up. We got everybody in effect here as well. Joey hit 400,000 subs. I'm not surprised. That's craziness. I got to jump on over and see what's happening with Joey. Let's see. Drew, yes, Ian is over the moon with those cookies tonight. It was a good time doing that. I had a lot of fun. This is going to be fun watching this right now. Freddie Foodie King. Yes, Joey hit 400,000 subscribers. That's awesome. That's awesome. Joey is one genuine peep also there. And one of these days I'd like to meet him. He doesn't live too far from me, actually, a little bit more up north San Jose area. I mean, it's a ways. But if I was going to meet up with him and say like Santa Barbara or meeting like halfway, something like that, that'd be kind of fun to do. But he's a good guy as well. And just very, very humble at the same time. So good times indeed. Let's see, going down the line. Glad you guys have jumped on here right now. I appreciate you guys as well. Everyone who's been on here, if you guys are just checking in, if you guys are creeping and you're not acknowledging that you're here, I see you. I always say I see you because I know you're here. My ears are ringing. People will tell me. It's all good. I have mad respect for all of you guys. And yes, Ed Keaton, I did see the trailer for Dr. Sleep. I can't wait to watch that, the Shining sequel. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So good times, good times. So with that said, I think we're going to close this one out. I think it's time for me to get a little bit more nutrition in my system, aside from Oreo marshmallows. But I had a lot of fun checking that out. It was really, really great. Glad to see everybody here in effect. I love the community here on my channel. I think we have some of the most positive people in the community. I know everybody says they have the best subscribers. They have the best quote unquote fan base. I don't look at you guys as fans. I look at you guys as familia. You always hear me say it. Whether you're actual familia, as some of you guys actually are who are watching this right now, or familia in the sense of the community aspect. I love you guys greatly. I appreciate you being here, spending a little bit of your time on a Friday night. You guys have choices. It's a holiday weekend on top of July 4th next week, next Thursday as well. So we'll be able to talk about what you guys may have done on next Thursday when we do the stream on Friday. So I appreciate you guys greatly. Again, if anything should ever come up, take a look at Instagram at Peep This Out Reviews. I always communicate my story there. And lots of fun tonight, guys. And again, to all the super chatters out there, so far it is Paul from Critical East Japan. Thank you so much for that donation, that generous donation to the channel. And any PayPal stuff as well, you guys will be in the show notes when the replay goes live, probably tomorrow closer to the 12 o'clock time frame. And we'll definitely have a lot of fun chatting the next time. But again, crazy content coming up this week, guys. It's all I have to say. So it's gonna be fun. So yes, last Rambo Last Blood from Conrail. I can't wait to see what's up with that. That looks pretty awesome, got to admit. Stallone with one more in him doing what he's doing there. It's going to be an amazing situation. So, guys, with that, it is now officially coming up on 9:05. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Mr. Jimmy, thanks so much for the entertainment. Everyone have an awesome night. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to watch this back. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. As always, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for June 28th, 2019, taking a look at the Marshmallow Moon, commemorating the quote-unquote 50th anniversary of the, well, it's definitely the 50th anniversary, the quote-unquote moon landing that may or may not have happened back in 1969. I think it did personally, but it's all good. But as always, Ian K closing this one out. Like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Guys, you definitely do that over the weekend. If you guys are in hot areas, I know that they're having record heat over in Europe right now. It is mad crazy. I appreciate you guys greatly, and we will definitely talk to you next week when we'll have a lot to talk about, most likely with the reviews coming out, as well as the holiday in general for July 4th. So guys, be safe. Please be careful. Whatever you do, do it safely. Have people around you. Do not drink and drive. I know I'm acting like a dad, you know, but I just got to put that out there to you guys. And have a blast. I appreciate you guys greatly. Like you're always hearing me saying to death. I know it gets nauseating, but I appreciate all the thumbs up. Everybody in effect, stay hydrated. You too as well, Rick Marone. Keep hydrated. And to everybody else here in the chat, guys, thank you for jumping on. We will see you next week. So I guess that's it. I really don't want to go. You know, I really don't want to go right now. But I got to get some food with the wifey. So, all right. I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.